If you don't want to get fouled, don't come out and play.
No, I say that's my line. My signature line is: if you don't want to go get touched, go run track or go play ping pong. That's what I say. Nobody gonna touch you.
I think honestly, Lukey's that dude that takes thumbtacks and puts them in his wristbands.
Damn, bro, for real? You a hacker?
No, they not. No, yeah, I'm a hacker, man. No,
He's a proud hack. Yeah. He's a proud hack.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Bruce Bowen karate kicked the nigga in the face playing defense. I love that man for that shit. Yeah. He kicked him in the feet, jumped up.
So you the enforcer. Wow. You the enforcer.
Son, I'm definitely.
I like playing with niggas like you. Every team, every starting five need a nigga like you. You know what I mean? Get those,
yeah, that's real.
Use up them 6 fouls.
You are now listening to the Abyss Podcast with Carl the White Monk, Primo Jab, and Luke Cage. Hip hop on a higher form. Going further down pause, further down pause, further down pause. Tap in. Everybody, welcome to the Abyss Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Episode 72. You know what I'm saying? Issue 72 of the Abyss Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Carl over there. What's up, Carl? How you doing, bro?
Peace. I'm doing great.
Lean in. Show everybody the hat. Got the Abyss Scully. Got the Abyss Scullies out there embroidered. You know what I'm saying? Words. You want
that's
one?
Quality. High quality.
Yeah. Well, and they also got the For Only Real Spitters. You know what I'm saying? The logo, the fucking the Abyss logo over there for Real Spitters. You know what I'm saying?
On your hoodie.
Vocals. Yeah. Word. Boom. Primo Jab, how are you?
Man, bro, you know, again, I'm blessed, man. Happy to be here, man. You know, long live Follies, man.
Right. Got that Book of Jab 2 merch.
You know it, man. Book of Jab, go get that.
Yeah.
Unabashedly supporting myself, man. Go cop that shit. I ride around and play it every day.
Someone cool did the artwork for that too. I don't know.
Yeah, I know the guy who did the art. Yeah.
The White Monk.
We support us, goddammit. We support us, man. Cop the fly hoodie. You know, we out here
one way or another.
Absolutely.
Shit is hard.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. But boom, we have a real special guest in here. We got a I hate to call super producers, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit was lame because some super producers weren't super producers back in the day. They just called themselves super. You know what I'm yeah, they just making beats and shit, man. But this gentleman right here, he has a lot of songs that I love. Work with two of my favorite artists for the last 15 years, my dude. For real, man. Yeah, definitely. We got Element in the building. How are you, my dude?
That's right.
Peace. Ahoy,
yo.
Peace, man.
Treasure chest.
Oh, my G's. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for having me on. Word. Real shit.
No doubt, yo. Word. You've been a busy man. You know what I'm saying? You've been a busy man, my dude. You just put out the Chinatown with Teek Hall.
Yeah. Arizona. You know what I mean? You bless us, Lord. You bless us on that. You know what I mean? Your talents came out. That shit came out crazy.
Well, thank you, man. That's my guy right there, man. Like, boom, I be busy and I be mad forgetful. You gotta text me over and over again to get it done. And I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot. My bad. I did the shit that I didn't even send it, man. I think I sent it to myself the first time. And like I fucked up. I be doing dumb shit, bro. Yeah. But that's my guy right there. He's a real good spitter too. Arizona. Boom. How did that project come about, man? You just got in the DM and like, hey, let's rock a word.
You know, I'm a fan of hip hop, man. I love everybody, you know what I mean? And I show love, and you know, he caught my attention. Right. And you know, I like his overall aura. He's a good dude, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely talented, and he's from a different side of town.
Yeah.
Word. You know what I mean? And he's really standing out, you know, and you know, hip hop is global music. So I'm like, damn, this kid can spit. But he really know his history when it comes to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He definitely follow the rules when it comes to being creative and how he go about his shit. So, and you know, when we link and I got to meet him, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, how you are as a person, you know, factors into if I'm gonna fuck with you or not.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's not only just about your talent, or your creativity. So it's the whole view of that individual. You know what I'm saying? Because when we present our talent, we don't only present our talent, we present us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
Yeah, I fuck with Teek, man. He a real good dude, real creative, and you know, he got the passion. You know what I'm saying? He want it. So he works hard. He do what he got to do. He executes. You know what I mean? And you know, we get on the phone, text every day, hitting each other back. You know what I'm saying? You know, kicking back ideas because I really didn't get a chance to get out there. So we really had to work more or less. You know, keeping contact like that. You know what I mean? Which is, you know, it can have its challenges. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely want to vibe. You know, with you know what I'm saying, in the studio, because that shit really, really, you know, really, really helps when you have that real human connection and that energy is flowing. You know what I mean? But you know, we talked on the phone a lot, and you know, we got it done, man. The shit came out beyond my expectations because you really don't know in the beginning, especially when you're working with an artist for the first time. You don't know what that final product gonna look like. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? People think it's easy. You got to be motivated throughout the entire creation.
Right.
You got to be inspired from start to finish. You know what I mean? And then when you finish and you're listening, got to have that 100% satisfaction. You can't just like that shit. You got to love it.
When you listen to it over and over and over again, too. So you better love it.
Right. You know what I mean? And because it's crucial. Because once you release it and you let it out to the people, that's it.
It's done.
That's it. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
that's what people are going to judge you by. You feel me? So that process with him was real easy, man. And you know, I really enjoyed myself, man. It was a pleasure to work with the brother. So
that's really cool.
So indeed.
When you said you did that, no, my bad, Lukey. I was just gonna say when you was doing it over the technology, I mean, was it mainly text messages? I mean, were y'all doing actual phone calls? How is the medium? Like, we would send them the email and then get right to it. Would you FaceTime and be like, yo, I'm in the lab cooking. I thought about this one here, throw this in the mix, or he hit you up with a concept and say, yo, I'm trying to cook to this. I mean, how'd it go?
You know what's funny, man? We became friends through the process.
Okay.
So it was easy to communicate him once we really got comfortable as individuals. And I knew he had good work ethic. Like, I could fuck with this dude. I'm not going to be wasting my time, you know, with this brother. You know what I'm saying? So we would, you know, I would text him, hit him some ideas. He hit me right back. He was responsive. So, you know, I noticed little shit like that because I take this very serious. So, you know, work ethic is everything. You know what I mean? You know, working with Rocky and Pirate, those brothers are very, very intricate. You know, their work ethic is top level. Like, you got to be on it. You know what I mean? So, you know, working with them, that taught me the discipline. So when I work with other artists, then, you know, that's what I try to, you know, that's how I try to work with them and let them know this is the type of shit you got to be on if you want to be successful. If you want to, you know, you know what I mean? If you want your art to make a difference and have people love it, then you gotta put in the right energy and the right work.
So indeed. Are y'all ever gonna put that on streaming services? It's not on streaming services right now. Are y'all gonna wait till like release like on vinyl and tape and CD, the 3 trifecta, then put it on streaming services?
Nah, we doing streaming this month, brother.
Okay. Well, I was wondering.
Okay.
Yeah. I got this. I got this, for lack of better terms, doofy playlist. Like, I can't add it to other songs. If it's on my phone, I can't add it to Spotify with the other songs that I got to make. So it's like, like, boom, like, and yo, everybody out there in YouTube land know what I'm talking about. Boom. Some songs you gotta put it on Apple because you can't, they're not on Spotify, but they're on Apple, and they're not on Apple, they're on Spotify. So like, you want to have a crazy playlist. So boom, I don't know, man. So
that's why I buy physical so much, man.
And buy the DSP.
I gotta buy the physical nowadays, especially like if the CD
got that
comes
much
out.
Space on my phone.
No, that's real. That's real. I mean, but I mean, that's why I love Bandcamp also, because you can download just the file, or the, you know, that's how it comes out, and you can then put it on whatever. So
okay.
Yeah, but I feel that pain,
How much space do you have on your phone? I'm not saying you have to keep all your music on it. Because I'm telling you, I've got thousands and thousands of albums.
Word.
But once a month, I go into my phone, plug it into the computer, start swapping out some albums. I haven't listened to this one in a while. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put something else in.
I'm lazy as fuck, bro. and I got instrumentals on there, and I got mad vocals on there, and songs that I ain't never put out in the WAV files take up more space than MP3s, and so it's like fuck. So it's like I'm be lazy, Mike. I gotta erase like songs that I sent via on my phone to fucking people on the email. I gotta do that. I'm too lazy for that shit. Yeah, but then it costs like $3 extra a month.
I'm gonna tell you, Lukey, this is what I'm gonna do for you, bro. There's this device. It's called a scan disc, jump drive, and you can attach it to your phone, and you can take the file. Yeah, iPhone, Android, whatever it is. You can take your files off of that, and you off your phone, and put them onto this jump drive. So that way, then you can just clear the space off of your phone and still have access to all the files you want. And
I ain't never heard of that shit before.
I got you. I'm gonna send it to you.
I mean, honestly, though,
that's what I'm here for, man. Learn something new every day.
I can take a 4 terabyte hard drive and plug it into my phone.
Right. Your phone.
Well, I don't have an iPhone.
Do more.
So.
This brings me to this question right here, Element, that I hate asking, but I gotta ask because, you know what I'm saying, I don't make beats. I think what y'all do is magic.
Appreciate
I see I mean, I see, even like when I hear samples and like how y'all flip it and twist it, I don't know how the fuck y'all do that shit. I just don't know how. So what equipment do you use? Oh, let's go back. When you first started, what equipment did you use to the equipment you use now?
Word. Love that question. I started with the ASR 10, the Insonic. The keyboard.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that right there is a legendary piece of hip hop equipment. You feel me?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that's like the S950 and the MPC 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The 3000. And so, you know, I've dabbled with all those. You know what I mean? The Kai, you know, they're an amazing partner to hip hop. You know, where would we be without a Kai? You feel me? So
I don't know. Yeah. No,
you know what I mean?
Nowhere. So, a lot of them De La Soul wouldn't. There would be so many albums that wouldn't. Because I mean that's what we would sample. The sample. Yeah.
Word, you know what I mean? Go ahead. But you know, much love to SB1200 and EMU systems. You know what I mean?
EMU, yep.
Because that's important too. Rolling is important.
Absolutely,
definitely.
You know, a Kai is up there. You feel me? And I've dabbled with all the machines, but you know, I felt most comfortable and most creative with the 2000. So you know, what I've done is I've grown in my creative space. I've brought analog and digital together. You feel me?
Okay.
Really? Okay.
So I still do, my sketches, you know what I mean? My framework, the main framework, I'll do it on the MP. Then I'll transfer it over into the digital side. And then, you know what I mean? Do whatever else I need there.
Wow. That's what's up.
But, the technology allows you to really have choices because, at the end of the day, man, you want to be comfortable as a producer when you're working.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In your process, because it's a process. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into that shit, man. And then there's a spiritual part of it, like you said, that magic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a technical part of it, and then there's a spiritual part of it where, if that shit gonna sound like some shit, like something that's just unique to you, it has to, come from that part of you that, you know what I mean? And then, your mind power, because, it takes intelligence to make music, you know what I mean? So.
True indeed. I was talking to Dread Eye yesterday and we someone sampled the same sample that we sampled, but it was a different composition. So he took his phone out and was screenshotting him on this program, and he said, "Yeah, this is the same sample." Blah 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 blah. They just flipped it different. I was like, "Yo, that's pretty cool." But I listened to some of your compositions you made, like Respected, and I'd be like, "Yo, that sound like you got a fucking band. You had a band there or something, my dude. Like that is like that is one of the hardest opening shits for that fucking album. You know what I'm saying? That shit was
appreciate
that.
Yeah.
Dun.
G, hold on. I wrote when I heard that song. I mean, I'm glad you said that. I got notes that I was gonna dig in, and at the top of the list, absolutely, Lukey, Respected. That song.
Those drums in the back was like
it's a mind worm. it lives in my head, Joe. It is one of those songs that is just yes, it's the essence is there. Like you said,
definitely.
That spiritual part, you can feel it, man. That's something that is absolutely a classic. It's a tone setter for that whole Rosebud Part 2, man. I mean, I played that song at least 45 days in a row every morning.
Real shit.
Word,
every
that
morning.
shit,
Roc Marciano playlist.
Word, that shit is like a gospel hymn. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It
so
is.
as a musician, though, I'm dying to know, was that played or was that some stuff that you sampled? Like,
oh Lord,
I mean, you know what I mean? We digging the crates, baby. So
okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, my perspective and my approach is as a musician, because, you know, we're musicians too. We got to know music. 100%. You got to know, you know what I mean? You got to know melodies, chords, notes,
structure,
you know, time signature, all that. So
composition, all of it. Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest with you, man. You know, what raised my level, what made me really have to really dig deep, when you fucking with somebody like Roc Marciano. He's not going, you know what I mean? You can send Rocky 100 beats and they could all be dope, but it got to be the right one, that right feeling. So, you know, for me, I had to be like, damn, I got to come with. And damn, sure enough, man, God is good, man. I found that motherfucker and it just felt right. And, you know, when I put it together and as soon as he heard it, he said, yo, Lord, I need that. And then next thing you know,
it's undeniable.
You know what I mean? And what he did to that, then when he walked on that shit, oh my God. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
we grew up in houses. Come on, Joe.
Yeah. Y'all grew up in houses. We grew up in
houses.
Like, come on, B.
Come on, T.
3 6s, that's the Demon Code. You said the Meatloaf. Yeah, oh my God, yo. But that was right there.
But the way you had the beat singing though, like all that. I mean, come on, man. Was that Roc saying that, or was that a part of the actual beat?
A little bit of both, I think.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It has so much life to it. It has so much life in that song.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
It off the Rosebud Revenge, yo. It sounded like Rosebud Revenge, the second part.
It did.
That's
absolutely.
It gave, it definitely did. Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. That's always been the love, and you know, when you make an accomplishment like that and that come together, man, that's why you do it for, to make that magic you was talking about. You feel me? Word.
Indeed. Also on the album, for y'all don't know, 67 Lobby. Another Element beat on there, and he had like, that's that E40. Sprinkle me. That's that E40. Yeah, it's funny as fuck, man. Yeah. The 67 Lobby is also Element beat on there. That shit was amazing too, yo. Boom, boom, boom.
Good looking,
That's probably, I don't know, my favorite Roc Marciano album. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I don't know. Also, I hate to take up. I'm taking up too much time, but yo, boom. Flintlock. Also, yo.
Woo,
that was that's definitely, yo. Look, I could tell you this right here. The first time I listened to it, I didn't like it. I think I was listening to something else that was really fast. Then I put it down for like 2 weeks. I came back and I'm like, I didn't like this shit. What the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck? It's the same thing with some other albums. I listen to something like really super fast and hard hitting, then all of a sudden I come back to the album like, yo, this is fucking amazing. So when because I was talking to Matt O, and he said, yo, Flintlock is the album of the year. So I listened to it, man. I didn't really like it. Like, what? You didn't like it? Get the fuck out of here. So 2 weeks later, I came back. I was like, yo, every shot in this shit is dope, man. Word. I was like, More Than Money Is Yours is on that shit. Oh my God, yo. The motherfucking dude got killed in that song. I was like, oh my God. Holy shit. Well, I don't know, man. Yeah. But like, that's another one of the hard albums right there, son. Yeah. Headshot.
I appreciate you.
What else is on there? Pretty much
Stay Almighty. Absolutely is the joint.
Yeah.
My Aunt Pray. You know what I mean? Of course. Beers, Bullets. Joint. Yeah, Beers, Bullets, and Bloodshed.
Yeah.
Love of Lust. I know you did Love of
Lust.
Lust.
Is
Love of Lust is definitely one of them ones. I mean, you did it. Thanks, Lukey. You ripped the Band-Aid off, because now we could talk about you and the man Knowledge and this incredible body of work that y'all have developed, going back from Black Caesar, Flintlock, well, actually Family Jewels. Yeah. And then my favorite one is Hidden Treasure, personally. Like that, So, but that's you and Coons? Isn't that his name from Switzerland? CUNS?
Yeah, the Family Jewels was a project that Pirate put together with Tough Kong and Cons. Yeah, Cons Music. We did Family Jewels.
Yeah,
y'all done the Cons too.
Yeah, we split that. We split that in half. He did half. I did the other half.
Yeah.
And real good catch. You know what I mean? And the project came out great. You know what I mean? We killed that shit. So that was a dope experience. But Knowledge the Pirate is another artist, is another active legend that is on his creative level. Like Pirate is a real individual. And when I say that, he's an electric human being. Like, you know what I mean? He's highly intelligent. You know what I mean? So working with him, I got to be on my P's and Q's. You feel me? But he's such a giving brother that he's helped me to really like sharpen what I do. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because before I got with Pirate, I was making, dope shit. But when I got with him and then they taught me that sauce, then it was like, okay, I get it. And then that's when Flintlock happened.
Nice.
You feel me? And that's one of the things that just in life, period, you meet people, great people, and if they let you absorb, you feel me? And they're that, both of those brothers are they're those type of human beings. You know what I mean? They're really, really, really good dudes, man. And, I've been able to absorb a lot and really understand how to take your music to another level. You feel me? So,
man, really it's cool. Obvious. It's obvious that like you and Knowledge push each other to a certain place. The chemistry, the cohesiveness that y'all have together, the way that y'all just create. Yeah, it's obvious. It's one of a kind energy, synergy, I guess is the best way to put it.
Good chemistry. We on the same frequency. You feel me?
Complement each other,
And we real brothers. Like it's ain't no fake love. It's real. You know what I mean? It's real active brotherhood. So
it's obvious. It's obvious.
And it comes through in the music. You're right. So you know what I mean? People know that it's genuine. And you know what I mean? We do it for the love of hip hop. So, because you got to remember, man, when I got with those brothers, their legacy was they were already in the Hall of Fame. You feel me? So it was just, just them being just generous, man, and gracious, you know what I mean? Just working with a brother. So, I always be grateful for them for that.
I don't know. That also says a lot about your talent level to step in
backs
after they've already hit Hall of Fame level and still produce bangers like you're doing.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? It's that inspiration. You know what I mean? When you get an opportunity like that, you got to take full advantage of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I think it's also the advantage of No. But I think it's also that advantage of working with people that you personally fuck with. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When you take that moral stance and say, if I don't think that we vibe, then I'm not doing this project. Yeah. You're going to always keep those high level projects.
Yeah. Facts, man. And life is about, living it and loving it. You know what I mean? And we have fun doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, man. It's just you know what I mean. I'm a happy producer.
So indeed, I believe you around my age. I'm about to turn 40. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Like back in the day, when I first discovered beat making or whatever, they was using Commodore 64s, and they had Cubase.
Damn.
Did people use Cubase?
Nah, never, Lord.
You never use Cubase?
I heard of Cubase.
I know what Cubase is. Yeah.
Hey, yo, they brought it back out. And the homie Beezy said it's like from Dead in Hip Hop. I know you're familiar with Dead in Hip Hop. But they reviewed one of Knowledge's.
Yeah, they reviewed Hidden Treasure.
Hidden Treasure, yeah, it's FIFO. Shout out to FIFO and Beezy.
Yeah, man.
Beezy
that shit was dope too.
Yeah. Beezy's he produced. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude too, anywho. So like he said Cubase came back and it's really, really good.
Word.
I don't know. I ain't fucking with that shit, bro. That shit is like a foreign language to me, man. All I do is loop. You know what I'm saying? All I do is loop. And I take some drums off of yeah.
It's always good to have options. That's one thing about music when you create. There's so many options now, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Let y'all do it though. I would let y'all do it. Y'all the experts. You know what I'm saying? Word. I know how to like cure a common cold, but if I get my finger cut off, somebody gotta attach my finger back. You know what I'm saying? was like, I ain't prepared for that shit. Yeah, so boom, I gotta stay in my lane a lot of times. You know what I mean? What?
I got you. I could put your finger back on.
Word.
I know. My phone, a friend. Yeah. Hello, so where you from, man? Where you hail from? Where you from, G?
Oh man, I grew up in the Holy Trinity, man. Washington Heights, Harlem, in the Bronx.
Okay.
High school in the Bronx, and you know, I saw hip hop. I saw the first of a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it was just a wonderful time, man. You know what I mean? And look where we at today, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's incredible to see that shit go from a borough to the world. It was just crazy. And then all the talent that came, all the people that gathered to be part of hip hop is incredible. So look at all the people that we got love for that came into our lives. You feel me? Like Rakim, EPMD, you know what I mean? Yes. And then you go forward, Mobb Deep, Nas, you know, Jay-Z, you know, Roc Marciano, it's like
Gangstar, Wu-Tang.
all it's crazy. This hip hop world is fucking amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah. You know what I mean?
True indeed.
And you know what I mean? This run has been like what, 30 years or some shit, man.
So indeed, hip hop is undefeated right now, but it's different wavelengths. That's why I'm bringing
hip hop turned 50 this year.
Okay, look at that.
50 this year, man.
And
that's crazy,
still going strong
with me.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's still going strong, still sounding
powerful.
Yeah, bro. That's a fact.
Indeed. So let me ask you this: there was a point in time where there was hip hop. I guess it was whatever the analog turned to digital, where the hip hop was sounding just kind of like stale to me. You know what I'm saying? What, did you ever? Because your music that you make sounds like a newer version of the '90s, kind of like the Alchemist vibes and Derringer vibes. It's like those you guys have figured it out how to bring something new, but yet so familiar. Because I wouldn't say that stuff is the new stuff is '90s music. Because it's to me it sounds sometimes better. Because it's a lot of those albums I didn't like all the songs of those songs. Like I didn't like a lot of them because it was just weird to me. Was there ever
a time? The essence of what we love about that era music.
True indeed. But I didn't like those what do you call them? The Swiss beats on the Lox album. Sometimes I didn't like how they sounded on them joints. I like the more pure stuff that holds true to the essence of hip hop. So like, was there ever a time for you that you was like, damn, like what is going on? That you just stayed true to your formula of producing, or was there ever a time that you wanted to change the sound or do the sound like everybody else was doing? Or
you know, it's hard because I make my music from the heart. So, you know, I don't think like a businessman first. I think like a creative. So if you're a producer and you're a businessman, you're gonna be like, damn, I can't make no money making these type of beats. So I gotta change up the frequency. I gotta change up the rhythm. Now I gotta start doing triplets and, you know, heavier 808s and, you know, having that South feel. Because, you know, they have their own kind of movement.
John hi-hats. Yeah, remember that shit? Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, you know, they got the way they walk out there, their own wave, you know what I mean? Their own frequencies out there, how they move. And, you know, with us, it's different, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just kept perfecting the craft because our kind of hip hop ain't never going nowhere. There's always going to be an audience for the type of music that we make. Yep. You feel me? So, and there's room for everybody. There's room for the legends like Premier and Alchemist. And then there's room for cats that came up in that era like me that are still grinding to make a name. And, you know what I mean? And, you know, I just had to refine my shit and like really, really, you know what I mean? Really, you know, be who I wanted to be in this shit. You know what I mean? So it's been a real dope journey, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, you know, hip hop is alive and well, man. There's a lot of dope cats out here doing it. You feel me? So it's crazy to me, man, just to see where we at right now. You know what I mean? It's a real good time, for real.
Definitely.
I'm glad to hear that because me personally, I can never deviate from what I do. I can't make no down south or no drill music or nothing like that. I just can't do it. I could probably make fun of it, know what I mean? But I can never like sit down and write that. So it's refreshing to hear that you make music from the heart. So that's what you do. Like you do. Like you can't do nothing else. That's what you are. It's like, yeah. So like I love to hear that. That means you passionate about your shit, which I knew you were, because you hear the passion of the music. You know what I'm saying? So boom,
Appreciate you.
I like to hear that. Pretty much what you got.
I was gonna say, no, you have already touched on it, man. The level of reverence and respect that you have for this craft and the seriousness that you take with what you do. But one thing that you keep going back to, and I want to point out, is you always you speak with a lot of love, man. You speak with a lot of I guess like kind of elderly guidance, not elderly as in old or anything, but just like
wisdom.
you looking as wisdom. And not only that, as somebody who's like, yo, I'm showing love to the people that's really doing this, or I'm showing love to this culture. I've seen previously, like I've known obviously I've known about you for a while, but one of the things that always caught my eye, I remember I seen how you interacted with my man, God bless, and you were like, yo, I'm just showing love. I think both of y'all had like some songs on, it was either a Southern Vanguard playlist or
Yeah.
maybe it was a Soul Assassins, one of those, and he was bigging you up and you were like, nah, big up to you, man. I'm checking for you, so it's always been something that I've noticed that you like, you said it in that even. You said, you're like, look, man, I'm showing love to everybody who's out here doing that. That's what we do. We show love on this side. If you really representing, if you really getting busy, we showing love. And
Word.
I mean, I think that's the only way we keep this thing powerful. We keep this thing intact for 50 years. Like we got to this point is having people who have that outlook like you do and like us, obviously, because that's what this whole abyss resurgence is all about. All of us bigging up each other, we supporting us, looking out, doing these features with each other, doing these finding new MCs like a Teek Hall or whatever the case is, putting that spotlight in this darkness of this underground, man. That's the only way we gonna keep it going, man. So I got to salute that once again. Oh, and shout out my man Low, because you always show love. You be on Low show.
Yeah.
And you've been on there like 3-4 times, man. Like,
a couple times.
Yeah, my man. Deska Low. Yeah, that's my man.
Out.
So
yeah, he's a real good dude, and he got pure love for it. You feel me?
Exactly. So, that's what I'm talking about. He got the love too.
And but I appreciate you, man, because y'all know, man, it's strength in numbers. So,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So if we all doing well, then that's only gonna, help all of us. You feel me? And
exactly.
You can only elevate with positive energy. If you're a dark motherfucker, you a hater or a selfish person, then what I'm saying, that shit ain't gonna work with you, man. And we don't move like that over here. You feel me? Like, it's life is too short for that shit. So, it's all about elevation, making good music, challenging each other, you know what I mean? Inspiring each other and putting out good music. You know what I mean? God bless, I fuck with him. His rhythms are fire. Like he's dope. You know what I mean? You're dope. You know what I mean? The projects y'all put out, fire.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Every time they come out, I check for them. They on my playlist. You know what I mean? I work out to that shit. Like it's a part of my life. So
exactly. Same, brother. Same. Exactly.
That's dope.
And when you can do that and create a community like that, like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? With all the fucked up shit that goes on, our world is how it's supposed to be. Like, you feel me? So, to be able to contribute and just be able to relate with brothers like yourself. And, I love meeting new fans, new people, and getting new insight and shit. So, for me, man, that's how I look at it, bro. You know what I mean? And every year I get is a blessing, because there's a lot of brothers that don't make it to 40. You know what I mean? So, that's another thing. You know what I mean? We have the, I'm just all about more life, B. You know what I'm saying? There's always work to do. So, word. But nah, man, yeah, man. But God bless. He's one of my faves, so I fuck with y'all all the time. Every project y'all put out, I always, you know what I mean? That's great music.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Salute.
Absolutely, indeed.
Shout out to God bless, yo. I found that man I found that man so much in 21. He took his ball and went home, man.
Be clear. He made the man bleed in 21. And he was done bleeding. He was like, man, I'm not out here. I'm just out here to have a good time, break a sweat. And here comes Lukey, aka the Bad Boys inspired Pistons player, giving him the full Michael Jordan rules in the paint. And it's like, come on, man, like, you know, what part of the game is this? And then Lukey gonna be like, man, you don't want to get fouled. Just go walk around.
You Rick Mahonda?
No,
go walk
no,
yeah,
man. I said you only get it. I didn't say that. I said that to y'all.
Yes, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
If you don't want to get fouled, don't come out and play.
No, I said that's my line. My signature line is: if you don't want to go get touched, go run track or go play ping pong. That's what I said. Nobody gonna touch you.
I think honestly, Lukey's that dude that takes thumbtacks and puts them in his wristbands.
Damn, bro, for real? You a hacker?
No, they not. No, yeah, I'm a hacker, man.
He's a proud hack. Yeah. He's a proud hack.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Bruce Bowen karate kicked the nigga in the face playing defense. I love that man for that shit. Yeah. He kicked him in the face. He jumped up. So
you the enforcer. Wow. You the enforcer.
Son, I'm
okay.
Definitely.
I like playing with niggas like you. Every team, every starting five need a nigga like you. You know what I mean? Get those.
Yeah, that's real.
Use up them 6 fouls.
Son, yeah.
You know
I only got 5 in my league, and I use all 5 of them. Hey, low key, I walk out on the court and they already give me 2 fouls. The refs already they don't even do me right no more.
Oh shit!
I remember several times I fell and they called foul on me. I fell and they called foul on me. I'm like, yo, like what? Where? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bench. Yeah.
Yo, that's common.
And then it's fucked up. We have 6 players sometimes on our team. We ain't lost all year.
It's all facts though, man. This is how the man moves, man. It's all facts.
Come on, man.
So, yes. So
everybody need a friend like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
everybody need a friend like you.
I'm glad he's on our side.
You know what I mean? For real.
Our best player on our team is 6'7", like 215, 220. You know what I'm saying? Play pro. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a guard. And so I guarded this nigga and he didn't want to play no more on the other team. And so I told him, play on our team. I won't guard you no more and we'll never lose. We ain't lost a game. We only lost 1 game in 3 seasons with this dude. Yeah, 1 game. So boom, that's how it go.
So I don't guard no more. Lukey, one of them dudes that beat you into submission. He from the old school where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass till you join us.
That's right.
And then you don't got to get your ass beat no more, man. That's like the vice lords, man. What's wrong with you?
It's all good. It's all within the rules. You got 6 fouls to use up. So
damn, Element. What position you play, Element? How do you describe yourself?
Man. No lie, bro. I love the point guard position. That's
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the point guard has so many responsibilities. You gotta, make sure there's organization, there's a good flow to the offense, and then you gotta get back on defense too.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then if you got a nice jump shot, you can kill dudes too.
That's Lukey. Lukey got a shot. I will give that to him, man.
I can't dribble no more though. I can't. I just can't, bro.
Word.
Okay.
As long as you still get separation, you're all right.
Man, I'll be playing against 22 and 23-year-olds. It's over with, G. Nah, I can't. Nah. Them dudes.
Come on, man. Them kids is easy to play defense against because they all shoot from half court.
Yeah.
They don't play defense. They shoot from half court. So that shit is easy for me.
That Euro step, all you got to do is get all you got to do is play position on them, man. You don't even got to play them close. Just because you know where they're going to step to. Like, man, I ain't afraid of no young punks.
Yeah. No.
Hey, yo, I'm telling you, though.
That's my word.
Some of these kids is 5'9", dunking through the legs.
Yeah, so, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we got 2 timeouts a half. They going up, down, sub. Let me okay. I just came from work. I'm just
got to get your cardio right.
Exactly.
Man, it's cardio against 23-year-old legs who never took no cigarette burn to the face. They like it's easy.
Just ice up afterwards. That's all.
Take an aspirin before the game, B. You'll be all right.
I do. Shout out to Ty Ferris. ibuprofen before the game.
He put us on to that. That's right.
Yep, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's another dope artist. You feel me?
Yeah.
True indeed.
Another dope right there.
Shout out to Ty.
to the joint. True indeed.
Who's on your hit list right now as far as who you need to get some work in with?
Yeah.
Man, shit, whoever, brother.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? There's definitely not a shortage of dope artists. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of cats out there, you can't even name them all. You feel me?
Exactly. It's a glorious time right now.
Yeah, man. So,
Yes.
You know, I'm open, man. It's all about that love. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. You feel me? You fuck with my brothers, I fuck with you.
True indeed.
Simple as that. You feel me? Because
I did not see this happening 11, 12 years ago about this resurgence of hip hop and how we don't need anybody really. All we need is people to press up merchandise.
Yeah.
Fonte said it. Fonte said, at the end of the day, MCs are gonna be the only ones left rapping because there ain't gonna be need for record labels no more. Really, there's not gonna be no need for them. So MCs are the only ones to be left rapping. And he laughed today and he said, "Ah, little brother." So it was like,
you know, one thing that the record companies will always have is they will always have the funding, the investment. They'll be able to invest and fund, you know, more money, you know, to take you. Independent artist takes them a little bit, you know, longer to generate, you know, that investment and that return. And then, you know what I mean? So labels will always be there for that. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
But it's the big machine, but you don't need them anymore. Before it was, everybody thought that was the path. You feel me? But now, cats know, nah, man. I'm starting from the ground up, from the mud, build up my fan base, you know, do what I got to do. Because at the end of the day, even when you're on the label, you got to have that mentality anyway, because it's on you.
True indeed.
And honestly, I think it's kind of dope that there is that choice, honestly, for an artist. If you really can't wait, you know, you really want that cash, that's cool. You can go that label route. You're just not going to make as much. They're going to cap you, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to, you know, but it's going to come a lot faster. If you're undeniable, if you know what you have, if you know what you have is gold, then, you know, you at least have that option. You can go on your own. You can, you know, it's going to be a slower climb, but you're going to keep every dollar.
Right. Yeah, man, because it's about longevity. So, you know, it's a marathon, not a race, man. You definitely gotta, you know, gotta have patience and good strategy too, and execute that shit and work hard, man. This shit takes a lot of work. Y'all know that.
Definitely.
Definitely, yo. It's the road less traveled, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you walk through all that gravel, you know what I'm saying, you get to the Dorothy, what is it? The yellow brick road, the golden road.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Word.
There's another thing about hip hop too, what makes it like, because I feel hip hop is an American institution now. Like,
absolutely.
For real. You know what I mean? And the pillars of hip hop are amazing. Look at the foundation of hip hop, all the great artists that made it what it is, and we're still keeping that tradition. You feel me? We're like the NFL. You know what I mean? They got Joe Montana, Jay Rice, now they got Tom Brady, they got Pat Mahomes. So, you know what I mean? They got the pillars and they got the people that are carrying on tradition. So hip hop is no different, man. I feel hip hop is on that level. You feel me? Because we all know athletes love rappers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we right there with them. We're part
athletes.
of they play our music in the locker room.
It's a parallel. Absolutely. It's definitely a parallel. I think that's the only world that can really relate, aside from maybe art. Like, I think a lot of hip hoppers vision themselves kind of almost as comic book characters or something like that. I think they can relate, or literature in general. They can relate to the story of a lot of people. But definitely athletes, sports, and hip hop go hand in hand. But yeah, you got to have that love, man. That's the only way you're gonna make this or succeed in this. You got to have perseverance. You got to have love, and you got to have the passion, because it's gonna be a lot of times that you screaming in the dark and nobody can hear you, or you just doing it just for the strength of you doing it, and you don't know what the result's gonna be. But hey, that's the same thing I feel like with sports. You got to keep training and knowing that it's all going to pay off. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know,
right?
You know,
and then when the moments, when your moments come, you got to perform.
Got to
rise to the occasion.
Get busy. Absolutely right.
You know what's crazy about hip hop though? There's no other form of music that's ever been created that was denied being a form of music other than hip hop. Even into the early 80s, there was a discussion whether hip hop or rap was actually music.
I think that's what makes it even more of an American institution.
And it's right.
Because
and
it had
grown
to prove itself.
50 years later that it stands with jazz. It stands with any other format of music that's been created. but it was disputed in its origins.
But disputed by who
music.
though? Disputed by
all
the
of
mainstream
the radios,
culture.
right?
Correct.
Everybody,
that's who disputed it, because those of us who live in this culture, we knew what it was. We knew it was a pure expression and that it was a valid expression. And there was no question that that's the new wave. That's it. We knew we were birthing
I
this,
never questioned it. I've been
of
down
course.
since the beginning. I'm just saying,
Carl, we
there
know
were
you're
others.
not talking about you. Yeah, but there were that, going back to your point, that's what I think makes it American, is the fact that we had to prove ourselves. We had to go from a state of being, oh, look at those punks over there standing on the corner, doing their break dancing and beatboxing or whatever. You're a nuisance. You're spraying up your graffiti on the train.
A fad.
So now, yeah, a fad. You're a fad. Exactly. Thank you, Lukey. Oh, yeah, you're using those drum machines. That's a fad that's going to play out. All of that. And we've persevered and risen. Like you said, 50 years later, here we are. Hip hop is the #1 genre in the world as far as music goes.
Mm-hmm.
#1 genre in the world. And not only that,
though?
what? No, what's funny about it? Because you're probably gonna say exactly what I was gonna say.
I saw a graph, and we are the least most booked genre.
Yes,
as far
there
as
you go.
Festivals.
That's right.
But it's the #1 genre, grossing genre of music in the world. But we do the least festivals.
Live performances, festival performances, headlining in festivals. Yeah, you will be hard pressed, other than something that is a specifically made hip hop or rap festival. And let's just call rap a version of hip hop, right? Because that's one of the arts of hip hop. So we're not going to take away from it. But a Rolling Loud and a Rock the Bells, for example, those two festivals showcase hip hop music. Right. Other than that,
does some.
You're not going to find, well, yeah, exactly. You're not going to find hip hop artists in headlining positions, except for very sparingly at like a Bonnaroo, Coachella, those type of places. You'll see the very top earners, right? The hype flavor de jour. That's who you'll see. But you're not going to find, like, Rock doesn't get to headline festivals. Why not? He should. We
know that, but it's all about the promoter.
Exactly, and that's my
promoters.
But he go overseas and crush, and that's the other part, because it's a global thing. Just like you said before, Elman, this is a global art. That's why you got people like Rock and Alchemist going overseas and getting ready to murder. That's why you got West Side and Griselda them about to go over there and murder. Rome just came back from overseas. It's just like how jazz was in the 20s. They weren't getting their respect here in America. Oh, that's those jazz musicians and them reefer smokers. They went overseas and took over. France,
Italy, Germany,
Italy,
the UK.
Germany.
They were always
that's a fact.
Hungary,
that's a fact.
Austria, all of that, man. Salute to all that overseas, man. They always showing love. All my spins, they mainly come from overseas. That's a fact. That's a fact. Absolutely.
Before Prodigy died, Mobb Deep went to South America and did shows over there, and like Argentina and Brazil, all sold out. And this is looking like 5,000, 7,000 people. I'm like, what the fuck? And this is after they ain't put no album out for like years. I'm like, God dang, like, what are we doing wrong over here? Like,
it's not what we're doing wrong. I feel like it's unfortunate, but because what's come along with the rise of hip hop to this position of being the #1 music in the world is the vultures have come in, and these are the people that say, I just want to rap to get paid. I just want to make beats to get paid. I just want to get in this to get paid. And that's the people that end up getting into the spotlight, the recycled, again, flavor of the month type things that come in. They're here for a minute. They're gone. You never hear about them again. But that's who gets the spins on the radio. That's who gets promoted by the machine, by the labels who are paying these thousands of dollars to put them on playlists and keep them in rotation. All of that stuff is happening. They're drowning the people and saturating the market because they have the deep pockets to do that. So those people they ain't dope necessarily. Sure, they might make a song that's catchy, but it's only catchy because it's beat into your head from repeated plays that have been purchased. That's my opinion on that.
And but you know what? But that's all right, because hip hop is like a restaurant. It's a menu.
Yeah,
you choose what you want. You feel me? And either way, it's all to your personal taste. It's up to us who are connoisseurs of this shit. It's up to us to keep creating that quality music. So when people discover it, it's like, damn, how come I'm just discovering this shit now? You feel me? So just got to keep moving forward, keep staying positive, keep putting out dope shit. And the internet has given us that opportunity, man. So it's you know what I mean? It's infinite, man. It's insatiable, man. Like, you could put out as many records, projects as you want.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And technology has allowed it. A lot of these projects be sounding great. When you play this shit in your car, job well done. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about preference. It's always going to be that in every genre. You know what I mean? Even in pop music, you got your Will.Al Yankovic's, and you know what I'm saying? That you got, real artists like a Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So, hip hop is no different, bro. You know what I mean? You're going to have your little Nas X.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That bullshit. Your Tekashi 6ix9ines or whatever. But if you want real shit, you know what I mean? You got your Roc Marciano. You got your Knowledge of Pirate, your Alchemist. You know what I mean? Action Bronsons. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. So it's just so many dope cats out here that, yo, man, you can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong, bro.
See, look how there you go again, man. It's showing through, that showing love. You leading with positivity and love. Like, yeah, that's cool what they doing, but we gonna win because we putting quality into this, and behind the quality is love for what we doing. It's obvious. The people that you talking about are craftsmen, are people that are curating nothing but the finest Corinthian leather of hip hop. You dig what I'm saying? Like, just
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what
it's
we're
a
doing.
Fact. It's a fact.
Ricardo Montalban.
Exactly.
Corinthian
Lord, that real luxurious, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
High value type of shit. You feel
Boutique
me?
Boutique shit. Not just this recycled fast food stuff. And hey, it's no problem,
menu.
Sometimes you just want to go get the dollar menu. That's cool, Sometimes I want to hear that Yo Gotti cut it, whatever the case is. That's cool. Or no, that ain't even Yo Gotti, but you know who I'm talking about, Buddy. Sometimes I want to hear all that. But I digress. But when you hear that music that touch your soul, when you hear that Science Born, you know what I mean? When you hear you know what I mean? Like, when you hear them joints, you like, yeah, see, this is, you automatically checking, and it's like, yep, see, that's that longevity. That's the stuff that you're going to be playing again and again and again and again. That's the goal, I think, of all of us who really take this seriously, is just to stay in rotation. That's
absolutely.
Make something that doesn't get played out.
Your legacy lives on forever, brother. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Your music continues to 10, 15 years from now, people going to keep, listening to Primo, you know what I mean? And God bless. They're going to keep watching the Abyss podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why we do it, bro. And, one of the things I love about our, our form of music, man, is the critics be on point. If your shit is hard, then they know why it's hard, why it's dope, why it's been executed, why the shit looks crazy. You know what I mean? And they don't lie to you. We don't lie to each other. We 100 with each other. You know what I mean? Like, Lucky was like, I ain't like at
if
first.
It's not it. It's not it.
You know what I'm saying? He was keeping it 1,000. He was like, yo, but when I really sat with it, I heard the brilliance in it. I heard the magic.
This happens a lot. Like, I be doing something like not even state of mind. I would listen to something fast, and like I might have been listening to DMX or some shit, and it was just so beating me in the head so hard because I was like training or something, or working out or running the stairs or some shit, listening to something fast. Then the Flintlock came out and it was slower, and it put me in a different mind state. So sometimes the slower music it takes a while, or more intricate shit. Like, it's not just like,
but that happens, bro. That's part of the art, though. That's great.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let me tell you something. When I first saw Pulp Fiction, I didn't understand that shit. It took me to watch that shit like a couple times to really understand the brilliance of that shit.
Fight Club.
And now that shit is a fucking
Bro,
classic.
you like Fight Club? Same thing. Pulp Fiction, Fight Club.
That's
Fight
another
Club.
movie.
I was
Crazy
like,
movie.
it took me like four watches. Then I started seeing Brad Pitt pop up every once in a while. And I was like, oh shit.
Well, that's a movie. That's a movie you have to watch twice, because when you finally realize the twist at the end, and who Tyler Durden is, then you have to go back and watch it so that does it actually line up?
Oh my god!
Like all those parts,
that's
and then you start watching it, going, "Oh shit!"
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, he's never in the same room with her and him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Oh yeah, and it does. It all lines up, and it's so.
And that's and that's another form of greatness. Some shit hits you right away. Other shit you got to really take
soak
time.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? And you know,
so indeed, everything is just like
But that's dope.
so indeed, it's like
you know what I mean? That makes it a great experience.
It's like a box you got to open up. Like you can look at the box, is beautiful, but when you open up, there's a diamond ring in there. That's what I that's what I think. What pretty much what?
Good. Well, I'm that brings me to another point. Like that's honestly what drew me in to the whole Knowledge the Pirate era, right? Like with Family Jewels, the cover of that was so intricate, right? It was like, oh shit, what's this? Let me check it out. And then fast forward, Black Caesar and Flint, like that was just him on the cover, just real played out. Like you said, he got that aura just posted up, right? But then Hidden Treasure gets you right back to that intriguing artistic cover. You're like, oh shit, what's contained in here? And at that point you already knew. You're like, oh shit, what are they about to do now? I know it's about to be some crazy shit. Like that's you know what I mean? So exactly like you said, Lukey, yeah, it's a beautiful box and there's a diamond ring in here. Great.
Yeah. Nah, for real. You know what I mean? And we take pride in that. You know?
You could tell.
Pirate, he's a genius. You know what I mean? He's a visionary. Real shit.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
is.
I mean? And he
cares.
knows. Oh man, 100%.
He cares, man.
You know what I mean? And he has great taste, man. Those brothers, man, those two brothers have great taste. Man. You know what I mean? They know exactly, how they want to move. They know who they are and how they want to illuminate and shine in the world. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they're leaders. You know what I'm saying? So, it's we're all fortunate, man, because they're good people too, man. So they're very talented brothers, but they're good. They're even better human beings. You know what I mean? They're great fathers. You know what I mean? Real good businessmen. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, y'all. They just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be telling people whenever the guards put anything out, just support it. You know what I mean? Show the brothers love. You know what I'm saying? Because
energy.
Yeah, man. Because they definitely contribute to help keep hip hop at that level, man. That bar that they, you know what I'm saying? And,
I like how you keep saying them, but again, that goes back to the way you show love. But you also have to put yourself into that mix as well, because when I think of both Roc Marci and Knowledge, I also think right back to Element. I also think of Anna Moss, like y'all the clique.
Right.
When I think of that whole group, you are dead smack in the middle of it. So
and don't forget the brother Ka.
That's what I was just saying.
Of course. Forgive me. Don't let me not say Ka. Don't let me not say him. I mean, but yeah, these are people who put out quality product that are very serious about their craft and move with a certain determination and have a presence about them. And I love it, man. I can't wait for this 5 pounds of pressure though. I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Let's dig in. What's the word?
Hey, yo, Lord, let me tell you something, man. Y'all gonna be
Tell me.
Y'all gonna be very, very impressed. And I know y'all are hard brothers to impress, but y'all gonna love this new food, man. You know what I mean? It's that soul food, man. I'm telling you, man. Pirate is on his shit. You feel me? And it really came together. Because you never know whenever you starting out a project, man. You just never know. And we caught a wave on this, man. So I'm very excited for this shit, man. This 5 pounds of pressure, just everything. And it goes with, what's going on in society, with the mood, you know what I mean? And it's so it's gonna be fire, man. So we definitely looking to drop that at the end of the month, B. So
okay.
That's definitely coming around the corner. We've been dropping them little clips You know what I mean? That's a couple of the records, so you kind of hear where we coming from on this shit. You feel me? So, you know, I really dug deep on the production side. I really was I had to really challenge myself, you know what I'm saying? And
that's what's up.
Because as a producer, you know what I mean, you definitely want to try to create a new soundscape.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Stay within the parameters of what the culture is, but you know, come with different vibes, different grooves, different frequencies. So, man, yeah, trust me.
Ready.
It's crazy.
I love it.
So late January.
But
Can't
yeah,
wait
now
for that shit.
Late this month.
We coming with that soon.
This month, yo. Is it gonna be?
Yeah. At the end of this month, man, we at the, you know, because you know, Pirate real meticulous. You know what I mean? Everything gotta be perfect. So, you know what I mean? And I definitely agree with that. Once you set a standard, you got to keep to that and elevate that. So, you know what I mean? We're just getting, you know what I mean? Just getting, or you know, tying up the bows and shit at the end, but definitely at the end of the month, man, because we ready to give this to the people, man. We both excited. So,
up
but it's also a business too. You feel me? So we got to make sure the business side of it and you know the presentation is, you know, what people know us for. You feel me?
5 pounds of pressure.
But yeah. Nah, but we work every day, man. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my brother every day, and we build and get our strategy right. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. Salute my brother, Knowledge the Pirate. You know what I mean? Roc Marciano, the whole Empire, TCE. You know what I mean? We coming. We got some more food. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good year. Trust me, y'all. We got Ahoy, exactly. We got more work coming too, man. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep you know, because last year, what a year. You know what I mean? What a year. Wolves don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't eat with shepherds.
Wolves don't eat with sheep.
Elephant, you know what I'm saying? Elephant, come on, man. Then Rocky, the Alchemist did drop, you know what I mean? Like, yo, man, the whole year, like so many great projects came out in 22, bro. So, you know what I mean? 23 to me is going to be even better. Trust.
So the 5 pounds of pressure is going to be up.
I don't know if I can keep.
There's a lot of music, man. So 5 pounds of pressure is going to be up for sale, or is it going to be where's it going to be at? We just say stay tuned. Just stay tuned and
well, you know the business model. You know the business model is always we
drop the music first.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, everybody go to knowledgethepirate.com. You know what I'm saying? So we do it that way first. You know what I mean? We get everybody to go to the site. You know what I mean? We do that for about a week or two. We do the digital, and then we release it to the public. You know what I mean? We do the streaming, and then we also then start doing the pre-orders for the vinyl and the merch. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's usually the business plan right there. You know what I mean? Plan. And it's been successful for us. You know what I mean? We've done that. You know what I'm saying? Since Flintlock, and it's been, you know, and you know, if it ain't broke, you know, why fix it? The fans love that. They're used to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we like to roll out the red carpet and, you know, have a little anticipation and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, give it a little bit of pageantry or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, nah, we excited about this work though, man. This shit, I listen to the shit every day and I still ain't get tired of that shit. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Word. But, you know, definitely appreciate y'all for that, man. Y'all really impressed me, man, because y'all really on y'all game, man. Like, for real, for real. You know what I mean? When Primo hit me up, I was like, damn, because, you know, I already fucked with y'all. You know what I mean? It's a dope podcast. And, you know, there's so many podcasts out there, but, you know, y'all stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very entertaining podcast. And, you know, y'all are talented and intelligent brothers. So when he reached out, I hit him right back. I said, man, shit, absolutely.
Yep, sure did. I was like, man, bet. It's on, man. I couldn't wait.
So it's only right, man. So I appreciate y'all for real.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? The conversation flows like we homies, you know what I'm saying? That's how the conversation should be on here. You know what I'm saying? Like minds think alike, and we what do they say nowadays? We vibing. It's all that's what
exactly.
We're sharing love.
Yeah, a vibration though, man. It all go back to the science. You know what it is.
Word, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. You know what I mean? We're electric. We're alive. So it's not only about the material. You know what I mean? It's definitely there's a spiritual aspect to that shit. Because if something's off, if somebody's off, you're gonna walk away from that individual like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this nigga. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to turn the corner because something about to go down.
Let's leave.
You know what I mean? So we always, you know what I'm saying? So like we like innately grew up like that, like, damn, you know when something about to go down.
Yep.
So, you know, we know good energy, we know bad energy. So, but y'all brothers definitely, man, you know what I mean? And your presentation and your work, you could tell, man. Y'all know that, man. You could tell when people really serious about their craft, and y'all a good trio. Y'all got good chemistry, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is dope. And y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about, man. Y'all represent, you know, y'all are definitely a place that I'm going to tell people like, yo, you want to know real shit? You want to entertain the podcast? You want to know about hip hop? Yo, listen to the Abyss, B. Yeah.
Man, salute,
I'm totally cutting that as a promo for us.
Word.
Nah, man, because y'all got a lot of episodes,
Appreciate
man. So that lets me know y'all be working. Cause this shit y'all do, this shit ain't easy. You know what I mean? Y'all put in the work.
It's
Labor
like you
of
said,
love,
man.
though.
Yeah, number one, yeah, thank you, Carl. It's the love. But number two, there's so much dope out here right now. It's become a passion of ours to really just make sure we can continue to put people on and shine the light, because there was a time during the bleak era, we call it, you know, when there were just very few voices and few actual great things to listen to. But right now, we are in abundance. We are in a very prosperous time of dope music, a new renaissance of hip hop, and we gotta sound the call. We gotta tell people, hey, it's not just who you think it is. There's 80, 100 more people that you probably have never even heard of. There's you know, Rec Ali. There's Mav. There's you know, Raz Fresco. There's you know, Asun Eastwood.
Yeah.
You know, how much further deeper do I have to go? There's Conspiracy. There's you know, Reek the Lost Cause. There's XP the Marksman. I mean, I can keep going on, and there's all these people putting SD Knack, Al Davino, all these people putting out quality work, and you may have just heard of Conway. I just found out about Conway. I just found out about this West Side Gun guy. Oh, I heard of Benny. He's on that song with J. Cole, right? Yeah, I heard of him. You know what I mean? That's the level that we are at, and they're the top of the underground, and they're just breaking through, bubbling. There's so much more down here. It's the abyss. It's bottomless.
I'll piggyback on that, and I think, you know, part of the passion for us to do this is that we have all had that moment where we had lost faith in hip hop, and when somebody showed us Roc, or somebody showed us, you know, Conway or Benny. And then we figured out who Rome was, and then you figured out who, you know, Asun was, or Mav, and Ty Ferris, and Mickey Diamond, and you start going down that rabbit hole. Yeah. As we all have that, we had that appreciation moment where, like, I'm eternally grateful for Lukey tapping me back into this. Yeah. Well, I owe it to other people that have lost faith in hip hop, that may have not realized that this shit is still here, and that Knowledge the Pirate is waiting with not only brand new projects, but a catalog that is so fucking dope, right, that you would never think hip hop ever went away. So, you know, if it's not us, then it's Sam Buck, or it's, you know, Hit the Clutch, or it's any number of these dope podcasts that are out here, and I have love for all of them. We have to do it. We feel compelled to do it.
If not us, who? We gotta support
everybody but
us,
Sam
man.
Buck, man. Fuck Sam Buck. I'm joking, but big up Sam Buck. Big up Sam Buck. Also, I gotta shout out Recognize Ali. I'm on the Recognize Ali Tragedy Khalifa, produced by Gaddafi. My bad. I'm drunk. I had a reg.
Yeah, man. Tragedy Gaddafi, man. Put some respect on Tragedy Gaddafi's name, man.
My bad.
He's had
the intelligent hoodlum.
Why do I call that nigga Wiz Khalifa, my nigga?
Yeah, man. You called him Tragedy Khalifa. Like what?
My bad.
Hey, man, stay off that Mike's Hard Lemonade, man. It's
right.
Producer
Like DJ Dread-Eye. Big up, yo. Boom. Yeah, my bad. Shout out to Recognize Ali, man. Word. Shit. My bad, Tragedy. Man, my bad. Word. Don't see me. I'm saying I can't. I ain't trying to fight. Word.
Salute to the God, man.
Indeed,
you know, tragedy,
but
real.
As long as
but just know, man, y'all are a destination for hip hop. Just know that. You know what I mean? The work y'all doing is important. Y'all are living the history with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, we sitting here talking together. You feel me? So y'all definitely a part part of the culture and the movement, and it's needed. So y'all keep up the good work,
We
man,
shall.
for real.
And where
Yes,
can
sir.
we
Yes,
shout
sir.
everybody up your social medias, my dude?
All I got, because I don't fuck with the Matrix too much.
Okay.
You feel me? I love, I still love the real, the real world.
Yeah, me too,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
You breathe the sun. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I spend a lot of time, breathing oxygen. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm on Instagram at Element. So it's E.L.E.M.N.T and T. So at Element on Instagram. Yeah, man. That's about it. And my YouTube and my other shit. See, that's one thing with me, man. The Pirate, you know what I mean? Rocky, they get on me, man. I gotta really be more proactive as far as marketing myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, for me, man, I let my music speak for itself. But
that's what I was gonna say.
it's also a business, like people.
Yeah.
People want to see you. They want to know you. They want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to build with you on that level. You know what I mean? So I got to do a better job of that. And that takes a whole nother level kind of work.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? I stay creative making music. I spend a lot of time doing that. So, but in the new year, man, I said that shit to myself, and that's why I agreed to do this show. So y'all came on at a perfect time. So y'all really, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. That's why I appreciate y'all, because y'all really helping me to really, get my confidence and really, you know what I'm saying, really start getting that part of my career really more rolling. Especially now that I know that like niggas really fuck with you, So
yeah, man. I mean, like I said before, when you were on low, you came back on low like 3 times.
Yeah.
And man, people want to hear from you because again, the way you speak, you have a presence and you show nothing but love. You drop gems to people. You're not selfish with your energy, bro. You definitely are trying to be a light out here. So
absolutely.
yeah, definitely, man. Get out here, 2023, man.
Word,
where can we find you? I mean, you just gonna be walking around Central Park, man. What do you do in your off time, man? I mean, how do you hang out, man?
Right.
We'll send the people, man. Tell them buy you a drink or something. What's your beverage of choice? I mean,
I know, right? Shit, you ain't lie, brother. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely gonna be doing that shit, man. Because
man, hang out, man.
It's it's music is a beautiful thing, man. What we doing? So you know what I'm saying. I just stay humble, stay low, keep doing that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a heavily competitive game too. Y'all know that because there's a lot of dope producers, man. You know what I'm saying? And names grab, man. That's what's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the name, the more you're familiar with people, the better, the more business you can do. So I'm definitely focused on that aspect of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how, I take my time when I craft and try to master shit. You know what I mean? I'm not really a jack of all trades like some people. You know what I mean? Like Pirate is a jack of all trades. Talented motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he wears a lot of different hats. You know what I mean? But he's talented at that. You know what I mean? I know my limitations of what I need to work with, but I also know what I'm good at. You know what I mean?
Here's the advantage that you have. Quality music is the foundation for any of those names. Now, the building on top of that is going to be so much easier. But you have that foundation of quality music. So,
absolutely.
The top part, it's just time. There's just, it's coming.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Another thing too is a good team behind you to help you. That's another thing. A lot of artists, a lot of producers, they'll have a manager. They'll have a good team that really helps get them out there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But when you're doing shit by yourself, you can only do so much. You know what I mean? I'm a parent. I have a son. You know what I mean? I got to still, pay the bills, get bread, make sure, you know what I'm saying, that financial is that financial flow is constant. You know what I mean? That water can't go dry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I got baby moms that are, call the court real quick and shit.
Real shit, yo.
Yep. You know what I mean? So, that water, every time I turn that faucet on, that water got to come out.
Real
so
shit.
I always, but I'm going to definitely do a better job of balancing it out and making sure that I make the time because, I like to, man, I just don't like to do shit half-ass. You feel me? So But I enjoy it though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy doing podcasts and shit like that. So it's not even a case of not enjoying this shit. It's just really having the time. Anybody ask me, I do it. You know what I mean? Y'all ask me, I do it. Low ask me, I do it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But in this game, everything ain't always about just sitting back and waiting for it to come to you. You got to go out there also and get it. So I'm gonna do more of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely do more of that shit, and you know what I mean, and network more, work with more artists and shit out there. You know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of love, and people be like, "Yo, you're an established dude," because it's quite a few people have been telling me that. So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Because I just be focused. You know what I mean? Or just what I'm doing.
Got your head down, man. That's tunnel vision.
Yeah, you feel me, bro? So
that's it.
Like, yeah, man. And you know, when I receive that positive, you know, energy and good comments, I apply it to the music, not to my ego. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So then that drives me to do better, to make better music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I'm gonna definitely do better than that. Trust me, y'all. I'm gonna try to, you know, show up in a lot of other places and shit. So
have you thought about doing a compilation like your own?
Man, that's coming this year. That's coming.
There we
you
go.
know what I mean?
Nice.
So trust me.
Okay.
We're gonna be reaching out. Trust me. Me and Pirate, we talking about that. And you know, Pirate also get other producers, you know, on that compilation. Because I told him, I was like, we agree, you know what I mean? Get other producers on there too, you know, to do records and shit. So yeah, bro. That's
what's up.
I'm glad you said that, because that's definitely on the slate. You know what I mean? Yeah. No.
Fire coming.
So
I'm with it.
It's a lot of good things coming in the new year. You know what I mean? And you know, so yeah, Cats is working
always, yo. So,
but you know, 5 pounds of pressure. That's the next
late January. This month.
Yeah, on brother, that's the next feat. Yeah, that's the next feat, man. So you know, I would love to come back on here when it drop.
Yes,
and you know, we could talk about that, because I would definitely love to hear. You know what I'm saying? How y'all manifest and how y'all receive it. You feel me?
Yo. We can set it up, yo. We can set it up, man. Carl, Primo Jab, y'all have something else?
Man, I just can't thank you enough for coming on. We were really, really fired up when Primo Jab sent us the message that you were coming to the show, and we were like, oh, this is gonna be fucking dope. But just the positivity and the way that you share love in this community, it's the reason I like being in it. So I really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Likewise. You know, each one teach one. You feel me? So
that's right.
You know what I mean? And like, I'm gonna say it again. It's strength in numbers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. You prove it all the time, man. I love getting to sit on this Zoom with you and soak up these gems, man, and soak up that positive motivation that you giving out. Highly respected. You embody everything that song says. I mean, the way that is. I mean, it's. I gotta go back to that, man. Like, you know, hey,
appreciate you, yeah.
Yo,
so just
man,
you know, that's where the music come from. You know what I mean? It comes from a real place for all of us. You know what I mean?
It's clear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it comes from the soul, man. Hey, thank you again for coming on the show, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much.
Appreciate y'all, Kings. Stay up, all right?
Definitely, man. So look out for that. Look out for 5 pounds of pressure, right? 5 pounds of pressure. Late January. Follow Element E. L. E. M. N. T. On Instagram. Follow them. Give them a shout out. Know what I'm saying? Boom. Pray for everybody.
And I'm sorry, that was the only way I could copyright Element, man. They wouldn't let me do it with the regular spelling. I had to take the E out, then I had to add the periods. Then I was able to, you know, have that as a property. But
hey, it's fly like that.
But see, you know what I mean? That's hip hop. You hip hop that shit,
company.
Man. You took over. You took it. Now you own that word, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's how we feel me? Yeah, King.
It is fire how you spelled it, though,
I appreciate
man. It is fire how you spelled it, though. I can't front. That's fresh the way you spell that shit, man. It's fresh, man.
Good looking, man. It took me a while, trust me, man. But you know, yeah. But I'm just saying,
paid off.
Word, man. I had that name for a minute, so you know what I mean. But definitely, man. But yeah, man. Had a great time with y'all, brothers, man. We're gonna build again, man.
Indeed. Episode 72 of the Abyss Pass.
Salute, King.
Abyss Podcast with Element. super producer. Y'all stay up. Y'all drink water. Boy.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
Stay off
All
that
right,
mic.
y'all.
Stay out that Mike's Hard Lemonade, yo. Word.